Hi, I'm Matthew Holscher, founder of Parent Marriage Coaching. I know if you found my website and you're looking for services like mine, you're not in a good place right now. You're probably feeling angry, betrayed, upset, frustrated. Perhaps you just finished having a big argument with your partner. Or worse yet, you feel like you're roommates with your partner and all the emotional connection has been drained out of your relationship until you feel like you're roommates. Perhaps you've recently had a baby and you're just feeling so stressed out right now because your partner just doesn't get how you're feeling. Or perhaps you're a man that's just lost his connection to his wife and is wondering, how am I going to get that back? Where did she go? And how am I going to win her love back and get back to that feeling that we had so long ago? I created the Emotionally Connected Couples Coaching Program, EC3 for short, to address all of these issues. The first thing we're going to do is figure out what stage you're at. As you scroll down on my page, you'll see that there are 3 stages of emotional disconnection that I help couples work through. But before we get into that, you need to understand what's going on. All right? We all need 2 things in this world, and these are the reasons why we get in relationships in the first place. We need the feeling of oneness and connection with another person. It makes us feel whole, it makes us feel safe, and it gives us what we need to be vulnerable, open, creative, and present right here in this moment with our partners, with our families, and even with our coworkers and other friends. The second thing we need is the feeling of being understood. You don't have to agree with me, we don't have to compromise, but the first step after I'm open and vulnerable is that I need to feel understood by you. I said something, but I need to know that you received it and you were able to take it in. And what happens is when we get into a relationship, we have this emotional connection. It feels wonderful, hearts, flowers, romantic, everything's great until something comes along, usually some stress, and it breaks that emotional connection. Now, there's small everyday stresses, and that emotional connection can be broken for a short period of time. But if there's a big stress and that connection's broken for a long period of time, a resentment builds up. And then the reconnection doesn't happen. Having a baby with the ongoing daily stress of over 2 years of raising a small child is the number one stress that I help couples work through and reconnect over. The second one is actually the mother-in-law, dealing with the parents and the boundaries and the new family dynamic caused by the little baby. And if it's not the first baby, sometimes it's the second or the third child that really does a couple in. The other things I help couples work through are stresses due to work, career, hobbies, going to school, and there's a whole bunch of other ones, but those are the stresses that can break connection. And the first thing we have to do is find that stress and neutralize it. Once that's done, we can figure out what stage you're in. All right? The stage 1 is what I just call stupid arguments. A lot of people call me or go searching on the internet right after a big fight, and you're thinking to yourself, what are we even fighting about? This is crazy. It's stupid stuff. I call it the dishes in the sink. There's an endless list of things that your partner fails to do for you on a daily basis, and if you're upset at them and you're feeling emotional disconnection, you can pick any one of 100 of those to needle at him or her about because you want to feel that connection again. These are what I call bids for attention that go unnoticed. Because we learn at a very early age, being bad is the fastest way to get attention. So if you're suffering from a lot of stupid fights that you just can't seem to get through, you're at stage 1, and there's nothing wrong with that. We will get you the communication skills you need, the feeling of oneness, and the feeling of being understood. And once you're emotionally loved up, all those stupid arguments will go away. There may be some real stresses going on in your marriage as well, and we'll deal with those after we get rid of all the stupid arguments, because I'm not going to waste your time trying to solve every little problem here, there, and everywhere, when really you just want to feel that connection and oneness again. If you're in stage 2, that emotional disconnection and stupid arguments have gone on for way too long. The heat's actually sort of simmered down and doesn't feel as hot as it was before, but now there's some type of infidelity or betrayal. Someone has either an emotional affair, an online affair, sexting, texting, porn, or an outright full infidelity physical affair because they're looking to get their needs met outside of the relationship. And at stage 2, there's some type of betrayal, and that needs to be healed so that you two can emotionally reconnect again. If it wasn't an infidelity, there are other betrayals of time, working too hard, betrayals over hobbies, taking your time and giving it to a hobby instead of to your partner when they want to be with you, or betrayals over money or, attention. It's that effort that makes us feel loved, and when we give that to another person, even in ways that may not seem like an infidelity, it still feels like a betrayal to the heart of your lover. And if that's gone on for too long and you really feel like you're done, you're now at what I call stage 3. I'm done. I'm getting a divorce. I don't think this is going to work. And these are the hardest couples to work with because when a partner is done, they're not willing to put any more effort into the relationship. So then we have to do some discernment and see if divorce is really the right option for you. And the way I do that is to remind couples that whatever you are fighting about in this relationship needs to be healed and forgiven. And then if you want to move on to divorce, that's fine because you have learned the lessons of this relationship and you will not repeat them in the next relationship, and the next relationship, and the next relationship. You need to know and learn the lessons of this relationship before moving on to the next one. And I can help you both do that and then do a conscious uncoupling if that's what you both need to end this relationship and still be friends or be good co-parents. Because once you have a child together and you both love that child dearly, you will be in each other's lives around that child for the rest of your lives. So you owe it to yourself to see if this relationship can be saved. And further down in my website, you'll see I've done individual videos on stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So as you can see, as a coach, I do skills-based work. You're not broken. You probably don't need a diagnosis of anxiety, depression, drug abuse, porn addiction. You need the skills to make your marriage work. My father never taught me to change the oil in a car, but that doesn't mean that I have automotive repair deficiency. It just means I never got the skills I needed. And in less than 30 days, in less than 3 sessions, I can get you both the skills you need to maintain that feeling of oneness, creating a deep emotional connection that's stable and under your control, and get you the communication skills you need so you both feel understood so you can stay open and present to whatever stresses challenge you in your relationship. So I encourage you to scroll down, and when you're ready, learn more about my website, learn more about me, learn more about my process, and then feel free to call or just schedule an appointment right now with my online calendar and come on in. I look forward to working with you both. My name is Matthew Holscher, founder of Parent Marriage Coaching and the creator of the Emotionally Connected Couples Coaching Program. I look forward to speaking with you soon.